I think most people would be surprised to know that there's 1 in 4 children right here in the community around us that are actually wondering if there's going to be food at home at night. Seniors that have to decide, do I buy the medicine I need or do I buy food tonight for dinner? That's what we're facing, and we're facing it at record numbers.
My sister and I, 2 or 3 day stretches, we'd eat just mustard and bread, or that old KO syrup and bread, and that'd be it. Hunger's a really terrible thing. I think it's harder emotionally than it is physically. I can remember the fear. There's no food, and we don't see any coming. It's a terrible, terrible thing to be hungry.
There is no light at the end of the tunnel for many of these families just based on what they earn. And I think that's another thing. People think that it's people that are not working. That's not the case. These are families, mothers and fathers, and sometimes mothers and fathers together that cannot make enough money to feed themselves and their kids.
When I was in middle school, my father lost his job, and his was probably the major source of income for the home. And there were 8 children. Every week or every other week, we'd get a knock on the door, and then there'd be a box, a bag, a bigger bag of breads. And we'd get really excited, my siblings and I, when she would show up. I had a unique opportunity to pay her deed forward by helping at the food bank and packaging bread on a certain day. So that was, I just kind of left really emotional that day.
The North Texas community has responded in a way that's enabled us to make sure that 435,000 people that have come to an agency door, that there's food there. That they've allowed us to provide 62 million nutritious meals last year. And without the support of this community, whether it's with their dollars or with their time or with their cans of food, we would not have been able to do that, but we did it together as a community.
I have 3 grandkids, 2 daughters, granddaughters, and 1 grandson, and my wife. All they're happy because when they get out of school, it's always, do we have a snack today? Like the raisins, the little orange juice, the little apple juice. That's, can we have a snack before we eat? And that's real helpful to them. I feel real wonderful because I know they're going to bed at night with a full stomach.
I know that a child is going home to a hot meal, that a mom who's worked all day and has worried, will I have enough food, will have it. We know that here in North Texas, we need to be providing 92 million, and we want them to be 92 million nutritious meals. We really do have to work hard, and it is about produce. And that's going to be where volunteers are very important to us, because that produce comes in mass quantities, and we're going to bag it and sort it and get it to people in need. And of course, give $1, because $1 can turn into 3 meals for someone in your community. It really does take 1, but we would be happy if you do times 10 and times 10 more. Bring your friends and support the North Texas Food Bank.